Good evening, folks. Well, tonight I figured I'd do one of my favorites. This is, I love the dragons. I don't know what it is, but something about the Asian culture, and whether it's Japan or China or Korea, or I just, different things I like, and this really stood out when I got this. This is a Speedway, and it's an automatic. It's model number 25777. And this is a large watch. This is a 53 mm. So just to show you, I always do this just to, that's good size for a size wrist that I have. So it's you can see how high it rides up there, but it's still sharp. It's gold plated, and it's 100. It is a functional diver's watch. It's 100 meters depth rated. Let me put that a little closer there. You can see the dragon there. Of course, the arm's in the way of the face. Maybe I could just advance it a little bit, but I don't have enough nails. Okay, maybe I won't. But yeah, this is it's an automatic gold analog, and it's a men's Speedway Dragon. Yellow gold. It's yellow gold plated. And as I said, it's pretty hefty. It is one hefty watch. I'll give you a little bit of idea here. It's got the silicone strap. And just show you the back side here. As you can see, the floating mechanism there that that makes it an automatic. You can always tell. Let me give you a little close up there. You see it? See it going there? Okay. And give you the model number. Sorry if there's a... The lights are kind of bright, but I do that so you could get kind of a good idea of seeing it, what it really looks like. So, and this is the crown in the front. No stopwatch features on this one. This is just regular automatic analog. But as I said, I just like the dragons. I have another one too. I'll eventually I'll take and do a video on that. But yeah, now you can see the face a little bit. It actually has, if you look closely at it, the eyes are red. It's quite detailed. It really is actually quite detailed. So, and that is that. And I'm just wondering tonight if there's any topics anybody out there would be interesting to hear from anyone, whether it be politics or the economy, or I've done quite a few just on the economy, because to me the economy is everything, you know. When I started collecting a lot of these watches, I didn't have a really good job. I worked in retail, and it was really tough. That was during the when we started doing collecting. It was actually during the 2007-2008 recession. That's how far back. And the shopping channels then were actually pretty good. You know, I mean, everyone was struggling with the economy, and I was struggling with, you know, looking for jobs, and I was working the overnight shift, and it wasn't easy. But it was one of the fun things on the weekend was for me and the wife, and even when she was out, I'd watch the shopping channels and have fun just watching it. And a lot of these would all be on there, and you know, even if I couldn't afford a lot of them, you know, if I could afford to get one of them or get a flex pay or do something, I jumped on it. If it was something that made me smile, you know, hey, that makes it worth it. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little bit happy in life. You gotta find things. It doesn't have to be watches, I suppose. Whatever collections. I know women. A lot of women have cologne. They buy shoes. They buy things to make them smile. And for men, well, I don't know. For me, I like watches. I had a neighbor that he liked model trains. He liked modeling, HO trains. That was his thing. So, hey, you know, we all have our little escapes in life. You know, our little things that just kind of pause from all the chaos of the world and everything. You know, but yeah, as tight as money was back then, I always managed to set aside a little bit for something. And of course, my wife would do the little Christmas gifts or something like that here and there, and order me a watch or something. You know, something to really make you smile. You know, it's just me, I guess. But I forgot to show you the. That's the little collector's sticker that they put on there. This is a limited edition. I only seen a couple of these that was for sale, and it was actually in Switzerland. I think they wanted almost $500. They only had like 4 or 5 of them left. So I'm not sure eBay. I'm not much of an eBay guy, but I know a lot of people it's bought, sold, collected, traded on there for different items. So, but this is a good saver. It's an automatic. You don't ever have to worry about you know, battery going dead on it. As I said, I'm living in a pretty warm environment here, so batteries tend to go quick. And if you have a lot of the different movements with day, time, and different functions on there, it will wear your battery down fast too. But on this one, you don't really have to worry about that. So, yep, and that'll be that for tonight. I know I see people are watching the videos, and I hope they're enjoying them. And give me a comment. Give me a shout if you can. Or even a like and subscribe if it sounds corny. Hey, you know, if you enjoy what I'm showing, sure, why not? But anybody out there, give me a shout. Tell me if there's a certain topics or anything anybody'd like to talk about or hear. For me, it's usually the economy, because the economy makes the world go round. It makes, you know, people are depressed and angry and upset when the economy's lousy, and when the economy's doing good, everyone seems to be happy, you know. So, anyways, alrighty then. I'm going to stop here and say have a great night. Cheers.